I'm doing a color challenge today. Kind of pushing my limits a little bit, but that's okay. Howdy, howdy, this is Clara Lawrence. All right, so I'm getting out there. I'm doing some videos. I'm back on the Artist Haven. On Fridays, she has like an art color palette challenge. And I haven't been on too many of these, guys, but I thought this one might be a good challenge. I put a picture of the color palette right in the beginning there. And in fact, I'll put it in again right now. Now you see the lighter tones? That's what I thought my challenge would be for doing alcohol inks, because it is hard to get lighter colors unless you're deliberately mixing them lighter, like diluting your color down in alcohol, either like in a cup or in a bottle ahead of time, or you're doing them on the canvas. So what I did is I found colors that were similar to that, but like in a darker hue, and I decided to light them up in the canvas. So that's how I approached that. And I had a couple Copic colors that I pulled in for the lighter tones. I thought I was really struggling there for a bit. It's like, how am I going to do this? But I figured it out and we're good. And it ended up with a really nice peacock piece. So her lives are usually about an hour long. And what I have found that whenever I'm hanging out with friends or doing lives like this, I always have extra canvases around for if I'm... Sometimes a piece comes together really quickly and you need to have something on hand to fill up some time. You guys already know I use these Jerry Artarama boards a lot, and I believe the brand is Da Vinci, and they're pre-gesso boards, and they're great for alcohol ink. You literally open up the package, put it down on the table, and you're good to go. So they come in a variety of sizes. Obviously, you can get them ginormous up to the other side of it. Like, I think they even go as far as 2x2, as far as the, how tiny they go. So I have a bunch of 6x6 canvases on hand, a bunch of 12x12s and 18x18s, and those are kind of my go-tos. The really cool size I got to share with you is like a 4x4, because it's perfect coaster size. It's like you're giving somebody, like, here's a mini canvas, but you can also use it practically and use it as a coaster. Now, I would recommend, if you do that, to put something really durable on top, as far as a coating, like a resin coating or something like that. But I have done that as far, as far as handing out for gifts and such, and they're kind of fun. Anyway, so I'm excited to talk to you about some new projects that are also coming into play. We're going to be introducing a lot more woodworking, and luckily we have a great source near us. A good friend of the family, Casey, she works at Burdall Sawmill, and they have a bunch of pecan, walnut, and mesquite wood that they carry, and you can get the really pretty burl woods there. Planks that go up, I swear they're like 20 feet tall and wide. I mean, you could do those ridiculously huge conference tables or something like that with these slabs of wood, and gorgeous. I mean, simply just stunning stuff. They have the drying areas for the wood. I don't know if they're called kilns or ovens. Anyway, so to get the wood to the proper moisture content so that you can do resin, because resin does not like moisture at all, so you got to reduce down the moisture. Anyway, so Mikey and I went down there and we did a little bit of a shopping spree, and I say a little bit of the shopping spree because it doesn't take much for you to get a a pretty pricey board there. And so we're going to expand our art direction a little bit and start including some wood. I don't want to do a lot of traditional, or what I would say is traditional river tables now. I want to explore and see what I can do with the wood and resin and the other mediums that I like to play with, as well as adding my own personal touch to them. We've got some projects around the house, like, for example, I've got two huge filing cabinets in my bedroom that are, you know, side by side, and I would love to put some kind of like a tabletop over top of them to kind of pretty up the space a little bit. We also purchased some really nice high-end silicone molds that we can do trays in, we can do larger boards in, and Mikey wants to explore coasters, so we're definitely going to explore that and put these different types of woods in there. But I also want to play with layers. That is one thing that's always excited me about messing around with resin, is it allows me to interact with different mediums within the layers of resin. So some exciting things I think are going to happen and grow as I get more and more comfortable playing with these different mediums and adding to the growth. So I'm excited to share it with you guys. Anyway, so I'm going to introduce some questions here while we're talking and stuff. Is there anything in particular you would like to see me explore a little bit? Leave the comments below for that. Do you fancy just doing alcohol ink? Is it resin? Would you like to see what happens with the woods? We are going to be working with some also tables, like some small like round tables. We're going to start looking for some used ones and playing around with the surface on that. Maybe even go as far as engraving. And I don't mean engraving like in the traditional sense, but engraving as in like more carving designs into and such. So that's also going to be coming into our selection of goodies we get to play with. I am also working on getting together a website where we're going to have artwork available. We're going to have blogs talking a little bit more extensively about some of the videos I have out. We'll also have some different products, and yeah, I'm going to be putting together some merch because, you know, why not? It's kind of fun. So there's going to be some exciting things happening on the website. Some big projects for the future, which I can't talk about just yet. But if, you know, this is a good place to talk about this. In the description below, and I'm going to add this too. If there's anything you would like for me as an artist to incorporate into my website, something you're always looking for, let me know. This is a good time to view that and or to voice that. I would really like your input on that. But when we get closer to the website and it being launched, I will definitely let you guys know in the YouTube videos. So keep on the lookout for that. And you're going to see a lot more of my personality hopefully come front and center, especially with Mikey joining in on the crew, and the two of us get together. There's shenanigans that happens, and I want to be more and more myself in the videos, and so you're going to get to see some shenanigans. So I'll give you a little taste right now.
Did she fall there?
Mikey has a weakness for cat shenanigans. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I will see you on the next one.